Peace to the chat. Peace to the family. We are live now. We about to get it in. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat so far. Make sure you hit that like button. Um, I don't, I prepared a commercial and I don't have it queued. Wow. Okay, so no commercial today. We're gonna get right into the family. Shout out to everybody in the family. Want to welcome back to the platform our
Yes.
the community psychic medium, Mama Ella. Welcome back, Mama Ella.
Thank you, Brother Rich. Thank you for having me on the platform once again. I'm
In-
honored to come back in these times.
Indeed. You got a lot of people that support you in the chat. I see they're giving you shout outs and all that. You
Team
must be
Ella, Team
that's
Ella's in the building.
that's the sign that you're
Already
good at what
know.
you do.
You already know. You
Yeah,
already know.
indeed. So I was having a conversation with you yesterday about
Hmm.
being a medium. And
Mhm.
I would just talk to you about, just being on YouTube and looking at all the psychic mediums. It's like such a popular hashtag or title on YouTube. So many psychic mediums. So I said I got to
Mhm.
reach out to Mama Ella, get her back on here, and really
Mhm.
see what's up with people who are psychic mediums and how this whole thing work. A lot of people want to know how spiritual communication works with people who have moved on to another realm. A lot of people want to
Mhm.
get in touch with they loved ones who left. So
Mhm.
that's what we're here for today. First I want to ask you, how was your eclipse experience? Start out like that before we get
Oh,
started.
oh
Before
man.
we
All right. So let's talk about this eclipse experience step by step, right?
right,
So
right.
before the eclipse went down, I'm listening to different people speaking about the eclipse and giving their feedback on, what to do and what not to do. So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm taking it all in because I'm from the Bobby Hemmett era where if you believe in their reality, then their reality become your reality. So just stick to what you know, right? And so I recently was on King Simon's platform and he posed a question. Oh, what do you guys feel for the solar eclipse and things of that nature? And I was just like, well, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like this upcoming solar eclipse is nothing but messages that there's lots of planetary shifts and messages that the people need to know or to see. I don't feel like the solar eclipse was any different than Pluto being in Aquarius. All of these planetary alignments are basically just messages to us to alert us on what to come. So that was my stand on it, like it's not that serious or whatever. It's just messages or whatnot. So then on Thursday, y'all already know that 4.8 earthquake hit New York City, hit Jersey, hit Philly, and I think Washington or whatnot. So after the 4.8 earthquake hit these cities, I was like, oh hell. I was like, oh hell nah. I'm like, nah, this shit is serious. This is just not a message. Like, this is some kaboom type of thing. And so I started feeling like a little like I was on edge. I was like, nah, you know what? Probably me and my boys, we need to stay home. You know what I mean? Like to stay away from the energy of the people that might wild out because the eclipse is in the air. So, like, let me just chill, let me just stay home. So then I'm looking through my emails and I remember that I had a very important appointment that I had to make in Brooklyn, right? And this is something that I truly could not miss. So I'm like, damn, when was that day again? Let me go back and check or whatnot. So I checked the email. So I see that the appointment is on the solar eclipse. Mind you, I already done set it in my mind that I was staying home. Yeah, probably we should stay home. Probably we should, not be involved with all of this. So once I noticed that the appointment was on the solar eclipse, I'm like, yo, fuck it, I gotta go. Man, I tell you, when I went, I was really, really on edge to go outside. I had like my son's covered, you know what I mean? All of this stuff. But then as I was walking to the train station, brothers and sisters, on some real shit, like I seen everybody just enjoying their day, so happy that the solar eclipse was coming. And here I am on edge. You get what I'm saying? Like I was so scared. So I said, look at the reality that you are perceiving for yourself. You're not even enjoying this day. You are not even embracing that there is going to be a change only because you heard that to stay in the house. But not only that, I was scared off the, or I was a little alerted off the, the earthquake. So I went to my event, you know what I mean? The sun was sunning, you know what I mean? It kind of like put my son in a trance. He got a little sleepy off that. But then when I came back, I seen my neighbors outside and they had them glasses. Yo, let me get them glasses. Let me see what this is about. And I witnessed the solar eclipse. I was scared to come out. When I came back, everybody was outside witnessing this beautiful, magnificent, event that ain't going to happen again till thousands or hundreds of years from now. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that I followed my spirit, and I'm happy that my event was that day, because if my appointment wasn't on that day, I would be in a house scared, or like, nah, just we gonna chill, you know what I mean? And guess what? King Simon, we was on Hank's platform. King Simon said that Sarnetta was like all the black people in the house hiding while white folks outside enjoying the motherfucking event. You might, you might.
Yeah, my fault.
You
Yeah,
saying something.
I seen the video on Sarnetta channel. I seen it
You
was
saw, you saw when he
it,
said that?
it was funny. It was funny. Yeah. It-
Like,
yeah.
like honestly, mentally, you know what I'm saying? And I remember Bobby Hemmett, he always, he's one of the videos that he said, he was like, listen, if everybody is scared to go outside or whatever, or if you believe that, in a sense, he was saying, like, if there's a fire outside, right? And
Mhm.
you believe cold-heartedly that there's a fire outside. Mind you, the fire may not even outside. People might just be like, "Yo, it's a fire outside. It's a fire outside." But you believe what other people are saying. You might start seeing fires and shit, and the fire is not even outside. It's an illusion.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts.
And
That is.
so my feedback of that is that we need to start to trust ourselves. We
Oh
need to start to trust our gut feeling. We
yeah.
need to stop being afraid of, like, oh, the eclipse, you know what I'm saying, oh, this planet, oh, Mercury retrograde. Like, niggas is still scared of Mercury retrograde.
Mm,
Like, we still on edge about Mercury being in retrograde, for real.
mm,
After corona, we should have, like, our senses or our spirituality should have heightened.
mm.
Being in a house,
Yeah.
you know doing the shadow work, you ain't got to go out the 9 to 5 hustle and bustle. You in the house, you hibernating.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Most people didn't even go back to work. They created jobs, they got in touch with themselves. So I'm saying, after that event, we still scared.
Mm. Yeah, it was a very interesting event. And I hope we all can learn or
Right.
gain something from our fears or from whatever experience we had from that event. So yeah, and I'm glad you it was able to share that experience because you told me about it. I was like, yeah, I definitely wanted the people to hear about your experience because it could be a learning lesson
Right.
for all of us. I want to talk to you now to start the topic of the show in terms of spiritual communication. Now, before we start, tell the people because I tell the people about yourself if this is the first time them hearing about you in terms of
Oh,
what it is exactly you do. Like you communicate with loved ones that have passed on. What exactly that how do you have this communication with this people in this other realm, the spirits in another realm?
okay. So, greetings, everyone. My name is Magella, publicly known as Mama Ella, the psychic medium, and I'm also a student of Dr. Africa and Dr. Sabi. I'm born to a, I don't know if you know, my father's Congolese. My
Yeah, you said
father's
that.
Congolese and my mother is Haitian.
Mm,
And how I came about this is through the bloodline. Within my mother's bloodline, we are all psychics and we are all mediums.
mm,
My mother's aunt, right, which is my grand aunt, she was actually a big Haitian priestess, or whatnot. So every time, like what she would do is she would connect with the spirit realm or whatnot, and every time she would connect with the spirit realm, she would ask the spirit realm for numbers,
mm,
lottery numbers, and they will give it to her. And that's the way she lived throughout her life, by playing lottery numbers, buying houses, supporting her family and things of that nature. So, like with me, coming from a Haitian upbringing, this was a natural way of living for us, connecting with the ancestral realm, believing in our dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some parents that when a child comes to them and be like, yo, mommy, I had a dream of such a, man, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like they
right,
downside or they degrade the dream that this child has came to them to report.
right.
And that in a sense starts to shut the part of the brain dealing with that imagination and or spirituality. But not in my case. In my case, growing up Haitian,
Mm,
we honor the ancestral realm. We put out altars and things of that nature to connect
mm,
to the spirit realm. You understand? And in my situation, I'm a psychic medium. I am also a psychic, but I don't promote that, but I am a medium. So what I do is I channel or I connect with loved ones from the other side that might have crossed over or whatnot, and I deliver them whatever message it is that they have to my guests. I'm also able to connect with spirit guides, right? And I'm also able to connect or look into your past life, which is called retrocognitive. That's what that particular psychic is called, a retrocognitive psychic, which is someone that is able to tap into your past life and see things that you don't know about from before you was even born. And what that particular psychic do is they tell you about your past life, which they connect why you're having these particular problems or these particular issues now, on like in your lifetime now. I do that as well. So there's
mm,
many different types of mediums or whatever, right? They have the clairvoyance, they have the clairaudience, they have the one that you sense spirits, right?
right.
You have the precognitives where you are able to see in the future, which me as well, right? When like, first of all, we all psychics. Like
Mhm.
when we get that gut feeling, that
Oh
is the
yeah.
spirit in us that's telling us, yo,
Mm,
something about to come up. But because we are so clogged up, we're not connecting with that spirit of ours that's telling us something's about to go down. You feel me? And
mhm,
so there are different types of there's different types of ways to connect with spirit realm. Me more so, I'm clairvoyance where I see spirit, I mean clairvoyance where I can see objects, see spirits. You said ghosts, but I don't believe in ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit never dies. But like, I can see your ancestor. I can see your grandmother if she chooses to come through my portal. Because one thing you have to also know dealing with mediumship, psychic mediumship, is that like every spirit is not going to want to come down to your portal. You feel me? Like I would channel somebody's uncle or whatever. Yeah, I feel his spirit, but he's not really coming through all the way because he's probably like, nah, I don't even want to come through. Why? Because he might have lived a religious life, you know what I'm saying, on planet Earth. He might have, so he's probably still, his spirit is still living that how can you say that cosmic contract
right.
where that shit is too, no, that's spookism. Why should I go down there? So like again, it really depends on who wants to come through the portal is the way where I'm able to connect.
So when you say the spirits coming through your portal, do they come through like a do they come through like a certain organ, a certain chakra, your aura? Where do they come at when they come through your portal?
When when I'm on the phone, I just feel them. I just hear them. They say, "Hey, my name is such and such. I'm here." You know what I mean? If once I'm on the phone with a loved one, and say
Yeah.
for example somebody's mother on the other side, she gonna come through because she gonna want to speak to her daughter. You feel me? So I would tell the client, like, I feel a mother spirit coming through, or I feel a great grandmama spirit coming through. She's telling me X, Y, and the client will say, or the client will say, "Oh yeah, that's my mother."
Right.
Because I'm describing who this person is that is coming through. And sometimes we also have to understand that the way we look now is not going to be the way we look when we cross over on the other side.
So
You
what would
feel
you
me?
describe our appearance on the other side as? What would you describe that as?
Well, some people come like animals, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like 1 second. I got seven Bob, what is it, seven? Some people come like animals, some people come like themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like humans.
Right.
And for the most part, in my experience, that's what I've experienced when I've connected with someone, a loved one on the other side. They will come as an animal. They will come like a animal totem. That's what it is. Yeah, like an animal totem, like a cat energy, or a crocodile energy, or a bird energy, or a dove. Like I'm seeing doves. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing that, and then they will transform as I continue to channel. They start getting comfortable with me, so now they're showing themselves even more, because that's one thing also, like, we have to understand, like, spirits got to test you out too. Don't nobody just want to come to you just because you channeling or whatever. They got to feel your aura too. But because me, I'm channeling like on a positive level, and my pipeline is clean. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That there's no animosity or anything of that nature. And what I mean by that is that my heart chakra is good. I don't got baby daddy issues. I don't got money issues. I ain't got children issues. I don't got self love issues. So my heart chakra is all right,
Dope. Dope.
And so the spirit realm, oh, I fuck with you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they will come to me.
So let me ask you this: how do you know you've made contact with someone's loved one and not an imposter spirit? Somebody pretending to be that loved one.
No, because I would describe them.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I would say, for example, somebody coming through, like someone will come through with somebody's coming through right now. I don't even know who this is, but like there was a church person going, and they was buried in purple or whatnot, like a purple. It feel like somebody's grandmother, great grandmother, or whatever. But I'm seeing a spirit right now where they have on like a purple hat, and like that old lady, like purple garment, like church like garment. So this person was like a ongoing church person that is coming through my vessel as of right now. So like I said, I know that for sure that that's not somebody imposter. So when
Right.
my antennas and stuff is open, whoever comes through, like I said, I would describe them to the client.
Hmm. 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 Indeed.
Mhm.
Now, I know you. I'm just curious. Now, I know you
Yeah,
have sons. Is
yeah.
this something, this psychic ability, this medium ability, does it get specifically passed down to the woman, or do the males in your bloodline receive this ability as well?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Prince Unique, my firstborn, how old is he now? 4. He says, "Mommy, I had dreams." You know what I mean? He's coming to me telling me, Mommy, I had dreams. So I'm like, what is it? He's like, I don't know. I had dreams and I'm happy. I'm happy. And before, I want to share this. Before, I don't know if this happened with you, but before my sons was even conceived, a lot of my clients dreamt them. Yo, Mama Ella emailing me, Mama Ella, I dreamt that you had a baby. I
Mhm.
dreamt that you had da da da. I dreamt like so like they was already in a wave
Right,
to be conceived on planet Earth. So do you not consider that to be a spiritual thing?
right. No, indeed.
For
You know,
real?
I said this story before. What's interesting is how it happened for me.
Mm,
Um, when I used to meditate, like I meditate a lot with music. I'll be having my headphones on and I zone out. And I remember one time I was meditating. I remember that me and Cam Bada was we was working on an album. I think it was Holy Ghost 2. I'm not sure what it was. We was working on music. No, this is Holy Ghost 1.
mm-hmm.
And I'm in, I do my visualization. I'm getting in my zone. I'm vision. And then I just see there's this kid next to me. And I'm like, where the fuck this kid come from?
You
And I
see
just
that?
and I, yeah, I try to block it, right? Because I didn't realize it at first. I try to block. I'm like, well, where the fuck did it come from? And I just go and meditate again. Then I see a kid again. I'm like, hold up now. What is this kid popping up in my meditation, in my visualization? Then boom, like a year later, I had Sirius. So I'm
There
like,
you
damn.
go.
And I
That's
had
right.
dreams about him as well. I remember I had dreams. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that's real, but that goes to show that, in my opinion, children choose their parents.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they already in the astral realm waiting for you to conceive them.
Yeah.
If you can really see them.
Right, right, right.
Like even with Seven, I thought my last son named Seven. I thought Seven was gonna be a girl. I didn't even want to know what I was having the second time.
Mm,
Like Seven Moon is in Pisces and sun sign Sagittarius, and my first one Sagittarius, but his moon is in Gemini. So that Gemini are the natural channelers. Pisces are the psychics of
right.
the zodiac sign, but
Mhm,
Geminis are the natural channelers. People are like, oh, Geminis are two-faced. No, Geminis are able to tap in between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Those are the two dualities of Geminis.
mhm,
Easy to, but you gotta be, you know what I mean? You have to, trust that gut feeling, that
mhm,
gut,
mhm.
the first
Agree.
brain.
Right, 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 right. Do you go like in today's society, everybody goes to YouTube for information, TikTok for information. When we came up with Bobby Hemmett, we went to the books for information. Do you go to the spirit realm for information like people go to YouTube or the books or the TikTok? Is that how you acquire your information? You skip YouTube, you skip what we doing, and you go straight to the spirit realm for it.
Well, for me as a Pisces, everything come to me in my dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I believe that everything that you want to see will be revealed. You just should ask.
Right,
This is the reason why certain, like shamans or whatever, they don't provide everybody with the knowledge.
right,
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was growing up in the Brooklyn eras, going to Shabazz and lectures and stuff like that, like we sat amongst the people and received the information like a storytelling type of thing. It was
right.
like YouTube and all of that wasn't really that popular. So like for me, these are the type of situations or events that mold me. Like I don't go to, like, first of all, I'm better than 80% of psychics on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
And that's a
Oh,
fact.
that's that New York shit talking. Uh-oh. It's coming
Listen,
out.
you already, come on,
Coming
stop
out.
playing. You
Uh-oh.
already know. Stop playing.
Uh-oh.
You already know. Like, stop
Uh,
playing. Then you say there's a lot of people on this chat team, Ella. Stop
oh,
playing.
that's
Like
what's up.
this is my confidence. This is my
Yes.
confidence. And you
Oh
have
yeah.
to be confident.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem with some of people. Niggas ain't confident. How you supposed to receive messages if you don't believe in what the messages are that your own spirit is telling you?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we all are psychics. We all have that intuition, but we don't want to say it because most of us, grew up in, households, church households. What is that? The people that knock on your door, evangelists, or some niggas that knock on your door, whatever.
Jehovah Witness.
Jehovah Witness and all of that. Niggas grew up like that. So like, you're not gonna trust in that, that the solar plex, but again, like now as the earth, you remember when Blair used to say the earth is going from kindergarten to the 8th grade. I think we already in the 12th grade right now. So
Uh,
as the earth is ascending, Corona done told you that. Corona done shifted the earth, rise and raise and raise the vibration. Like, if you're not raising in the frequency, then like you're not gonna understand how this spiritual or psychic mediumship works.
what
We all
um
psychic.
what would you say? Because I know there's certain things for me that I know I have to stay away from.
Mm.
What would you say hurts your psychic or medium abilities that through your life experience, I got to stay the F away from this because if I engage in that, then I don't feel that connection to source or to the spirit realm that I usually have. Is there anything that you could say to teach people that, this kind of hinders my abilities?
Me personally, brother
Yes.
Rich, on some real shit, like, it's in my blood. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So nothing really hinders me from not channeling. Like, I used to literally, I'll be on live breastfeeding my baby, screaming at my man, and channeling at the same damn time. And
Right,
that's
right.
real facts. If you go in the archives of my videos, you can see that I am literally multitasking, channeling
Mhm.
accurately,
Mhm.
However, if I'm drinking, if some wine or something like that, I might be flowing a little longer than usual, but I'm still connecting to spirit realm, but I may not be that accurate because there's a little alcohol in the system,
Yeah.
but other than people or anything else, like, nobody ain't gonna shine me away from what's already within me genetically.
Mhm.
Like, my mom's is literally psychic. Like, people say Haitian people are psychic by default or spiritual by default, right? Because we won the Haitian Revolution and we did that from summoning, the ancestral realm. And that's in our blood. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really literally in our blood to honor and connect with the ancestral realm.
Oh yeah.
That's our culture. So it's
Indeed.
like, yo, wait, now it's not really nothing because this is what we know.
Mhm. Indeed. Indeed. What have has a spirit ever come to you angry and you had to turn the spirit away like nah I ain't like you tell a client like nah this motherfucker came and I'm like I can't deal with that energy.
First of all, I used to do work for people,
Mm,
right? I used to do work, like, try to help them, because, like, somebody, like, they wife, or in-laws or mother will be throwing hex on them and stuff like that. So, like, to clean their spirit, right? To clean them. So I used to help them to get clean. So as I'm helping them to get clean, in my dreams, I would get attacked. I will wake up and I will have like scratches on me, and but mind you, in my spirit, I'm getting attacked. One
mm,
time I was in a dream with Panic, long time ago, and I called him because me and Panic, we know each other personally, and his sister Reese or whatever. She lived down the hall from me, my mom's crib. So like, I'm hitting him up like, yo, I had a dream that, I'm like, what the fuck is this? He was like, yo, you better control that shit. You get what I'm saying? Because this attacking stuff is so then I had stopped helping people in the sense to get themselves clean, or I had stopped helping people to fight the hex that was thrown upon them, because clearly that's not my level right there. My level is just to connect, let you know, like, yeah, that motherfucker did that shit to you. This is what you can do. But now to go, it depends. If it's some heavy shit, nah, I'm not doing it. But if it's something light, we grew up in that. We grew up in washing ourselves with leaves and babakut. You know what I mean? Haitian rum will soak traditional leaves, babakut, lemons and limes and stuff, and take a spiritual bath to wash the negative spirit that has been cast upon you. So I know about that stuff. But when it's something heavy, nah, I ain't dealing with that. And I've experienced that on multiple levels where when in my dreams they would attack me. I said,
Mm,
nah, I ain't fucking
mm.
with this.
Oh yeah.
This is some other
Wow.
shit.
Yo. Speaking of Panic, I just got his book.
Oh,
Um,
that's
I
what's
just
up.
got the book. So shout out to Panic. I actually did a giveaway on my show yesterday, and somebody won the book. A brother named Lance. So I got to mail it out to him this weekend.
Hmm.
But family, just to remind y'all, Panic's latest book is available on his website. Awesome book, y'all. Occultlectures.com. The name of the book is The Seven Laws of Dark Power, Volume 2, Self Master. So speaking of Panic, shout out to
That's
Panic, and
what's
shout out
up.
to, can't say shout out to Panic without saying shout out to Khadijah.
That's
Shout out to his
right.
wife Khadijah for holding it down and doing what she do.
That's
Uh,
right.
but but yeah. How's his sister Reese doing? How's she doing? She's
He's
good?
good. I actually, when was his birthday? The 26th. Panic's nephew
Right.
birthday was the 26th, and I went and I helped her because I also do party planning here in New York City. So if you're in New York City, you need a party planner, party decoration, and you just holler at your girl, because I do it. So I went and I helped her. She rented like a table for me, so I went and
Right.
helped her set up and
Dope.
stuff. And she's good. She's holding in there. The whole family, they're
Mhm.
good.
Let me ask you this: has a spirit ever came to you that maybe has been romantically involved with you in a past life, and they're looking to make contact with you, and and they're like, "Yo, I'm such and such." Like, "Yo, you don't like as that anything weird like that has ever happened, or a spirit that maybe just said some weird shit to you that was connected to you in a past life."
I want to tell you something. All
Oh,
right. Tupac. I
Tupac.
love Tupac.
Right.
I love Tupac. And early in my times when I was starting to channel, Tupac came to visit me a few times, flirting more so, like
Yeah.
flirtation. Yes, Tupac.
Oh,
That's
man.
how I know he's on the other side. Tupac.
Wow.
Yes, I couldn't believe it for myself.
Was
And
there a reason why he was flirting with you in
what I'm
particular?
telling you is that I liked him. I like him. You know what I
Right.
mean? I like Tupac. You get what I'm saying? And so I feel like because he probably feels like, yeah, here it is, some chick that know how to channel between the spirit and the physical. Let me connect with her because she would know that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm Tupac, the person that I've always been with. And this is something similar to what you asked me in terms of a love thing, but it
Right.
wasn't a love thing. It was just a flirtatious thing. It was just him presenting himself, and he's known to be flirtatious, but like it wasn't nothing no
You turn Pac
sexual.
down? Ella, you turn Pac down?
I'm in the physical realm. I'm not having no sexual
I'm
stuff
just
with.
asking. I'm just joking with
I'm not having
I don't even
no.
know how that works. So I wouldn't even know how that works. So I don't,
Listen, it's to the point sometimes, like, and it was another spirit too. But you know what? I think that other spirit, because I was channeling somebody's brother, they wouldn't leave me the fuck alone, and I had to walk. How some Caribbean people be like, oh, when you go into your house, walk backwards so that the spirits don't come into your home. I don't know if you ever heard that saying.
yeah,
Like a
yeah, I heard
lot
that.
of Caribbean people be like, when you walk into your home, make sure you like walk backwards so that any negative or any spirits that you do not want in your home, they can leave. I
Mm-hmm.
had to start doing that shit because it was like it was this male energy that kept coming to me or whatever. And then I went to my this other chick, what's her name? She was some Nigerian chick, and I told her, and we was in on 59th Street, Whole Foods right there on 59th Street,
The
and
big one,
she
yeah. Yeah.
she she deal with Yoruba and shit like that. Like I don't deal with like Yoruba and stuff. Like I'm straight spirit connection. I don't deal with like Yoruba, whatever. But like she deals with Yoruba, and she was doing a card reading, and I was telling her like, "Yo, I got this male spirit that is attached to me. Like I feel him." Like,
Right.
and she said some prayer, and on some real shit, I ain't feel that spirit no more.
Ooh.
Like I don't know. She said some prayer. But I was feeling like, yo, weird. It had to be from me channeling. It had to be from me being in the spiritual realm for him to even connect with me. And like sometimes when I channel for people, other people say that they feel spirits having sex with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they tell me that, and I'd be like, "Yo, you need to sage your crib. You need to burn red and black candles. Depending on the situation. If they're aggressive, this is what you need to do. Open up your windows, X, Y, If you feel comfortable with them, then that's on you. You know what I mean? But like, there is multiple people that have have that experience of spirits from the other side touching them, fondling them, all types of shit.
Wow. All right. So being a psychic medium, sometimes, like, just to give you an example, um, people do things collectively to generate more power. Have you ever gathered with other sisters, whoever, to generate more psychic power to try to channel or try to get something or try to manifest something? Like, have you ever done like a group channeling or a group medium session with other psychic channelers? Have you ever done that?
No, I have, but I would love to.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't, but I would love to do that.
That'd be some
You know what I'm
powerful
saying? Like
shit.
I personally did circles. I did circles out here. I
Yeah.
did Kafuna was doing the sound bowls in one of them. I did circles out here. I did circles in LA. I did a small circle in Georgia.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, in those three spots. I've done it, by myself. And I
Hmm.
would love to do that with other mediums,
Right.
you
Now
know?
that'd be powerful.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Mama Ella, on we both have young children, the idea of children having imaginary friends. Have you ever had to chase an imaginary friend away, or does your son ever mention imaginary friends and you like, oh, okay, well, what's his name or what's her name? What's your thoughts on that?
Not yet. But
Uh,
like if that's their imagination,
mhm,
then why shut that down? If your child is coming to you and telling you that they see something, right? So
mhm,
that's just like if I'm channeling and I say, yo, I see the spirit, and you telling me no, I don't, and I'm telling you I see spirits. You know what I mean? Like, so
mhm.
you are doubting the fact that your child has this imagination and or can see the spirit realm, because there is two sacred people on this planet. You have the elders and you have the babies. Them the two motherfuckers that can see spirits very well and got that juice. So for me, or even for parents to neglect the fact that your child has this imaginary
Well,
friend.
I'm not talking about neglect. What I'm talking about is if he says he has an imaginary friend, you may tap into that energy of that friend and may not be too fond of the energy of that particular imaginary friend. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like because children's energies are positive,
Mhm,
especially now that the earth is going into a level of balance, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like planet Earth, we're going into this balance, the union between masculine and feminine. So if that was to happen, I feel like that spirit that is coming to them is positive.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not positive, your child will tell you that something happened to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not chasing nobody away because
Mm-hmm.
this child came here from another planet or another dimension. And this child also, like you and me, have spirit guides. So what I'm gonna do? Tell the spirit guides they gotta go. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? Tell the imaginary friend because they can see spirits too.
Right, 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 right.
like like my okay, so my father is right now, my father is in France. Their father's father, deceased, he's told me that he speaks to his grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
You speak to your grandfather? And for me, it's like, no, you don't speak to your grandfather because your but I forgot that there's another grandfather that is on the other side as well. So I'm going to allow my son to develop what this relationship thing is that he's speaking about, that it's his grandfather, because this is what
Right,
he's telling me.
right. Mm.
Let it develop.
Yeah, yeah.
We Haitian, we cast spirits away, so it
Yeah,
don't it doesn't bother me. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
What advice, I've come across a lot of psychics and just people who have abilities and tapped into the spirit realm, who one of their main problems is them finding a mate, or them not being around, having a lot of friends. They seem to live a lonely life. They don't have a lot of friends, or they don't have a mate. What advice would you give to psychics or the people who are tapped into spiritual abilities, who, because of that, they may not have a lot of friends, or they may have problems finding a mate? What would your advice be to them?
Well, perhaps, I mean, that's what you sign. That's the contract that you sign. You know what I'm saying? And or
You cold blooded,
it
Ella.
may not
You
be.
cold
I'm
blooded.
sorry.
I say you cold blooded. You gonna tell them that? That's what you signed up for. You
we
cold.
all we all have soul, we all signed a soul contract. Let's
Yeah,
get this
yeah.
let's not get
Okay.
this twisted. We all signed a soul contract. Perhaps you have to be celibate for the 6 years that
Woo.
you are celibate right now. You get what I'm saying? So if you say you spiritual, if you need to create that reality for yourself, or you need to start with the imagination to see yourself in a loving relationship. First of all, you need to see yourself in a loving relationship with your damn self
Mhm,
first,
mhm, mhm.
and then you attract. You get what I'm saying? This other partner, this balance, this other person that you want to mesh with. That's one
Mm,
of the things. Like, just because you psychic and just because you a medium, that shit don't really mean that. Because listen, I be in a hood. You see me in the hood in Harlem, over there on 112 with my man. We was wilding, we was having a good time. Like, just because we not all psychic mediums is kumbaya and living a righteous life.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
You
So
crazy.
so like get right within. I would say, like, yo, perhaps you need to, you know what I mean, start doing the shadow work. Get right within. Perhaps, the soul contract that you sign requires you to be celibate for the 6 years or the 5 years right now. Look at it, look at the bigger picture. Probably you need to do a little bit of more shadow work. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to keep attracting the same mate that you broke up from. Are you
Right,
still hurt? Is the wound still healing? Because
right.
if the wound's still healing, you need to let it heal.
Mhm, mhm.
You feel
Right,
me? If your heart is still hurting, you need to let it heal.
right,
It like, oh, because you spiritual, because you a psychic. Oh, what? Like what? We psychic mediums, we need love too, and we need to do some shadow work too. We just got this gift.
mhm,
Everybody got skills.
mhm, mhm,
Everybody got talents.
mhm. We're talking about you communicating with spirits, and spirits communicating with you. Does
Yes.
different parts of your body ever communicate with you because you have psychic abilities? You may be more in tune with
Mhm.
certain organs of your body. And you, student of Dr. Africa, Dr. Sabi, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your legs. Like, do these organs talk to you? And like before you have a problem, and you're like, oh shit, I got to work on this because I just got a message from this part of my body. Does that happen?
Oh, not necessarily that, but like sometimes when I channel and somebody is going through like communication problems and issues, my
Mm,
throat chakra starts to get heavy. You
mm,
get what I'm saying? Like, yo, my throat chakra is getting heavy, and that's because you need to X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when they've been suffering from stomach pains and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling a sharp pain in my stomach. You need to go check that out. So
mm,
if a sister just the other day, was it the my last live? It probably was my last live where I was like, yo, check out your womb. I'm feeling some pains in my womb. So I'm
mm,
picking up on your energy. You
mm,
feel me? And I'm telling, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, and I know it ain't me because I know my body. My cycle come on time all the time. Like,
mm,
you feel me? So
mm,
like I know that because I'm picking up on your energy, this is what it is. And they in fact let me know, like, yeah, I have been depressed. I am going through this. I just had a miscarriage. I just had an abortion. Stuff like that. But with me per se, it doesn't, it like my personal experience with it doesn't work like that with me.
mm, mm. No, indeed, indeed. This is a very, very interesting conversation. I'm glad you're here with us tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. We got about 1,800 people in the chat. Let me ask you this.
Mhm,
Do you find that, they say energy is contagious and this is in your bloodline, you're saying?
mhm.
Now, you have a mate. Now, do you find that, being with your mate, I've been with my mate for a very long time. Do you ever find that your psychic abilities, because you may be romantically, you're hugging, you're sleeping in the same bed, whatever, whatever, does it rub off on him and he come and surprise you with some shit because he done been around your energy for so long? That has that ever happened?
Well, he's an Aquarius, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And I find that I'm gonna give you an example, but he's an Aquarius and he's a person that you would consider like an intelligent thug. Like
Mhm.
he's hood, but he's very intelligent.
Mhm.
And like his intuition is on point. When I tell you his intuition is on point, but guess what? When I tell him like that's your psychic ability, that's your spirit telling you these things. Nah, yo, that's just a gut feeling that I had. So, my nigga, what you mean? Like, what do you think a gut feeling is? That is your spirit telling you. When he got fired from a job, right? Hear me
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
He had got fired from his not this job that he worked at, the previous job before even Corona or whatever. He was like, "Yo, I have this feeling, man. I have this feeling like something ain't right. Like I'm gonna go into work today, but I'm just feeling like something is not right. Something is up." So when he goes into work, they tell him like, yo, I like today's your last day, basically, like you fired. So he like, well, what the, he's spazzing out, whatever. So then when he calls me to tell me, I'm like, yeah, that was your spirit or your psychicness. Remember when I said precognitive? Like that's basically what it is when you can predict or you feel something is going to happen in the future.
Mhm.
That's a form of your psychic ability, like
Mhm.
having that gut feeling, that deja vu. So
Mhm.
not more so like sleeping in the bed and things rubbing off, but like him in a sense also being intuitive but not claiming it.
Mhm.
And me as a medium, as somebody who grew up, hold on, grew up in this way, hold on. Sorry. As somebody that grew up in this way, I point things out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I basically just point things out to him to let him know, like, yeah, that's you being aware of this, or your kundalini is rising, or you know what I mean? That type of thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
7, relax, please. Relax. You need to go to sleep. Mommy duties. And you know I homeschool these boys too, right?
I know. I did not know that. That's dope. I did not know that. That is dope.
Homeschool then, all of that.
Excellent.
Relax.
Excellent. Well,
Hold
we,
on.
we, we, we ain't gonna be too much longer, Ella. I know you got to get back to mommy too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hold on. Savage, just chill out. Just relax. Here. 7 is tired. He needs to be in
Yeah.
bed though. My
Yeah.
apologies.
No, it's all good. I know. Yeah. Hey,
You
I
know
know
how
how
it
it is
is.
with
I
little ones.
know.
I know exactly how it is. Let me just ask you one more question, Ella, before we
Sure.
get out of here. And before I ask that question, you're actually gonna be in Brooklyn this weekend, right?
We are, thanks for bringing that up. We are going to be, we are going to be in, hold on. So what's up? All right, go ahead. So I'm going to be in Brooklyn on Saturday, the 13th, alongside King Son. Hold on. Everybody that got children understand this.
Oh
My
yeah, a
apologies.
1000%. I get it. Let me
7, here you go. Okay, just relax, all right? Okay. So I'm going to be in Brooklyn. I'm gonna bring him out. One
let
second.
me show this, Ella. Take care of what you got to take care. I'm gonna show
Yeah.
this on the screen.
Go ahead,
All
7.
right, family. So Ella, Mama Ella's gonna be in Brooklyn this Saturday, April 13th, at Nicholas Brooklyn Bookstore. Shout out
One
to
second.
Monique. That's the sister who owns the bookstore. Shout out to Cafunia for having these lectures happening at Nicholas Brooklyn. And it's gonna feature King Simon and Ma Bowman. It says here Hank Rise's son is going to be there, the mad scientist, and Mama Ella, the spiritual medium. Shout out to Hank. You know, our brother Hank. You know how he get down. But yeah, this is going down Sunday, April 4th, 2024, from 4 to 8. For more
Yes.
information, you can contact 718-858-4400. And I think are these people going to be here too? Dr. Shakira Moore. Shout out to
Yes.
Dr. Shakira Moore, Lloyd
Yes.
Strayhorn, Adara Moselle. I think that's
Yes.
the sister's name. But wow,
Yes.
this is gonna be a
She's a
great event.
tantra. She do tantra and stuff like that. I've been on several lives with her, the previous week or
Right.
so, promoting the event. So, for those of you that are in New York City and you want to get a mini reading from me as well, you know what I mean? Come down. You want to feel my energy, check me out, talk to me, shake my hand. Come on down. King Simon is gonna be in the building, so y'all already know it's gonna be hype. And then we have my aunt, and my aunt don't usually step out, and she is the originator of Dr. Sabi's foundation. And
Right.
so we're going to be talking about health, we're going to be talking about spirituality. We have Sister Kafunia with the singing bowls. You got
Yep.
Uncle Hanky with his koala tea with the blue lotus and all of this and
All types.
magical
Yeah.
stuff he got going on.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
feel me? So, this Saturday, April 13, master number 13, it is going down. Then on the 14th, you have our beloved brother Lloyd Strayhorn that's going to be doing a numerology reading. So you already know that's going to be nice. So this weekend at Nicholas Brooklyn is going to be phenomenal. And on top of that, we celebrating 50 years of the business being open. That's older than me and you.
Mm. I didn't
So
know they were
like
open.
this is
Wow.
this is this
50?
is a good thing, like Nicholas Brooklyn been in like for a very, very long time. Remember when it was right on Fulton Street?
Yeah. I used to work right around there. I used to work down the block. I
Down the
remember.
block. First of all, I bought my first Phil Valentine DVD from you.
Oh, wow, ain't that something? Wow.
I
Wow.
brought my first Phil Valentine DVD from you. I think it was like on some time. It was Tantra Sex or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I brought my like that spot that when I used to be going down there. It's interesting. It's just Harlem and Brooklyn.
Yeah. No, indeed, indeed. Wow. So yeah,
Remember, remember when you never used to show your face?
yeah, I was behind the camera for a long time.
Niggas think like,
I
who
had
is
no
that?
interest. I never had no interest in being on camera. I just like asking questions. But when 2020 and Corona hit and all that, shit's changed up and everybody started live streaming. So that's what made me come in
Oh,
front of the camera when I started doing the live streaming. But besides that, I have no interest with the
right,
with the fame or anything. I just want to handle my business. That's my main
right.
objective, handle my business. But let me ask you
Mm-hmm.
this: the last question before we get out of here. I
Yes.
remember listening to Panic Talk, and Panic talking about the Panic Pack and how
Mm,
I think his friend, who was in the spirit realm, gave him the idea for the Panic
mhm.
Pack. I believe. What has a spirit ever came to you and just given you a crazy ass business idea or invention or something like that? Like, how, like, because I know a lot of people would love to contact the spirit realm just to get some ideas to create some amazing things down here. So, has that ever happened to you?
Yes, not necessarily remedies in a sense, but
Yeah.
ways to open things up for me. That has
Okay.
happened for me in the
Okay.
when I was dreaming. Because remember, everything for me comes in the dream world, and that's basically your spirit talking to your physical self. You know what I mean? If
Mhm,
some people
mhm.
can't even remember their dreams, so like to dream and to remember your dream is big. So
Right.
like I would dream about, you know what I'm saying, like certain like stuff that I'm doing, like the spirit, like I would see myself putting together like flowers and lighting up these candles. And then when I wake up, oh, that's what spirit is trying to tell me to do because I understand this the situation that I'm in now. So
Right.
that right there is the solution to opening up the gateways for me to go through
Mm,
and receive my abundance. And another thing is a lot of people do not trust their dreams, which is so fucking stupid. Because if you believe the dream world is the real world, as Dr. Blair would say, the dream, and me too, because I'm a Pisces, so I believe and I cold-heartedly, I don't like this physical world is an illusion. The dream world, if you cannot master, not even having to say like master, but if you don't trust in what your dreams is telling you, even if they feel off, that means that your physical body of whatnot, probably you might have ate late, you know what I mean? Like something of that nature. Like if the dreams is off, still pay attention to it. Pay money or
mm,
whatever, pay attention
mm,
to your dreams.
mhm,
It's your higher self giving you messages to live or to a go by in the physical realm. It starts
mhm,
from spirit, then physical.
mhm. Amazing, amazing. Well, listen, I want you to get back to mommy duties. I know how
Yes.
that go with the little ones. Before
7.
you get out of here, leave your contact information for anybody who is interested in getting a
Okay.
reading from you.
Yes, and again, thank you for reaching out to me, to be on your platform. Instagram done canceled my original my original platform. So now I'm building, my
I was
platform
wondering
back.
why I didn't see you. I didn't see you no more on Instagram. That's why they got rid of it, huh?
Yeah, they been
Damn,
got rid of me. You
damn,
know how much information I was blasting on their ass?
damn. That's
That's
fucked
why
up.
I'm on Instagram. That's my Instagram, your underscore majesty 13.
Okay, okay,
That's my
okay, cool.
Instagram or whatnot. So you want to connect with me on Instagram? It is your underscore majesty 13. I also have a YouTube channel that I'm starting to build up myself, which is Ella Samory, Ella, as you see, last name Samory, Samory. Also, my website where you can get all natural herbs from the island of Jamaica. You know that, right? I sell herbs from Jamaica.
Right.
I have sea moss, I have guinea hen's weed, you know what I'm saying? I have moringa. I have a lot of natural herbs that you can purchase to just basically get your body right. Like, and in a sense, you got to start from small. Don't try to become a vegan overnight because it's not going to work. Little by little. start with some sea moss. You know what I'm saying? Like, start with just cleansing the body with sarsaparilla tea every day. You know,
Mhm.
take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. So if you're looking for some all natural herbs from the island of Jamaica, you want to visit my website www.samorysherbs.com. Okay, so that's SAMORYS herbs.com. And my business partner is the famous reggae artist Jacure. That's his mother.
Mm.
Like, that's my business partner. So she lives and breathes agriculture
Indeed.
and sea moss. Like, that's her upbringing. You know what I mean? She's an elder. She's honest. She always send me the herbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, it's a little slow with customs and things because they starting to scrutinize stuff a little too long. So my packages have been coming in a little slow. But
Oh,
if
man.
you are looking for that real deal, because I've been supplying CMARS for what, like since 2016
Mhm.
to the people. You know what I mean? That's almost 10 years. That's 8 years now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
like, if you want to get you some good stuff to get your mind and your body right, go ahead. And I also do natal chart readings. I don't promote that. I also do natal chart readings. You know what I mean? And natal chart reading is basically like the blueprint of your life. It is a snapshot of where all of the planets was sitting in the particular houses when you were born. So it is a unique blueprint for yourself. A natal chart basically tells you your strengths, your weaknesses, highs and lows, what to look out for, what to not look out for. I mean, not to look out for, but like basically to give you an awareness of the things that you will do good in and the things where you are having trouble in. A natal chart reading is very precise. The first person that did a natal chart reading for me was Sister Myra L.
Mm.
And that
Mhm.
was like, I don't even know, long time ago. And ever since then, I started studying now. I was like, I like this.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm a Pisces. I'm into this. Like, and I teach natal chart classes as well.
Mhm. Dope,
You know what I
dope.
mean? Yeah. So
Yeah, shout out to Sister Myra. I got my reading from her in 2005. So she's been on point a
oh,
very long time.
2005.
Yeah,
Damn.
2005. Yeah. I always remember because of the date. It was 5505. So it was May 5th, 2005. I got it written on cassette tape. She used to give out cassette tapes back
Cassette.
then.
Yes, she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. So it
Yes,
was
she did.
5505. Yeah.
With her voice. Yup.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
she
Yeah.
did.
Shout out to Sister Myra. Listen, I want to give a shout out to everybody watching tonight. A great, great episode. Make sure you hit the
Right.
sister up. And if you in New
Oh,
York,
email my email too.
oh,
If
go
you
to
want to
email. Yeah.
email me, it's samoryshealing@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
SAMORY
Mm-hmm.
healing HEALING at gmail.com if you want to schedule a reading with me or natal chart reading or whatnot. Email me. And again, brothers and sisters, come on down. And I think they're doing live stream for the show.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Yep.
live streaming this weekend's show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit up that information on the flyer I shown, and I'm sure you could get information about the live stream if you are interested in it. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Mama Ella, I want
Yeah,
to thank you for coming on the platform, holding it down, doing your thing. I'm sure a lot of
thank
people
you.
going to holler at you. And on that note, this is Brother Rich, Black Magic 363, and I'm signing out, family. See you next time.
Peace.
Peace, family.
Yes.